Welcome you everyone on this beautifully perfect spring day.
If you don't know us yet, please come and talk to us. We want to know everybody.
I just love the energy that people are like on the ground, really motivated, getting the work done that we all need to do, and super fun too, so I'm into it.
I'm so excited to be a part of DailyX community because we can all work together to create a more climate resilient and equitable and connected future together.
I'd love to even be involved with DailyX, to reconnect with people that have been my friends and that have introduced me to concepts that I might not have otherwise known about.
A one-of-a-kind organization that is a role model, you know, for the world today.
We love the community. We love shared values, caring for people and planet.
It has impact at both local scale and in ways that scale up beyond that. So there's real on-the-ground work that happens as a result of what DailyX does, and I really feel a part of that.
It's a simplicity of ideas that DailyX puts out. You know, I read the list and I go, I can do all of those. It's not like this huge, big project. There are these little changes that really, you know, long-term make a change.
So I think facilitating events like this is just positive energy. It's very uplifting, and it sets people up to go back to whatever community they're in and make a change in their own way, shape, or form. So.
Thank you so much. So my name is Natasha Juliana. I am very happy to be here. For many of us, myself included, the annual Fall Ripple the World event, the breakfast, was a really important key moment for us to gather our collective energy in one room and be surrounded by, at that point, 600 super enthusiastic daily actors. How many people here went to that event back in the old days, pre-pandemic? Yeah, and so over the last few years, we know we had some fire, we have our new fall fire season, which made that difficult, and then we had COVID for the last 2 years, which sort of turned that upside down once again. So we are starting this sort of inaugural spring picnic here, so we have nice clear air and open air environment bringing us all back together, so thank you for coming for this. To survive climate change, we must focus on the solutions that help us reduce it, as well as adapt to changes that are already happening. DailyX connects people and builds community through education, action, and policy change that address the climate crisis to create a livable future for all. And so this, I think, perfectly describes where this organization is going and why it's so important for us all to be here today, and also the opportunity we all saw with the Cool Cities Challenge grant that came up last summer. So with the leadership of Councilmember Delinda Fisher, who's also a longtime daily actor, the enthusiastic 7-person steering committee and 25 community local organizations as community partners. Of course, DailyX is a key instrumental partner there. Our community was actually able to win a $1 million grant that created Cool Petaluma, yay! The next Ripple Out, which will help us go even further, organizing block by block and neighborhood by neighborhood in our quest to achieve our goal as to become a carbon neutral city by 2030. So we have this fantastic goal and we're gonna get there all together. And so Petaluma is now making headlines. We have a reputation, a good reputation out there in the world. In fact, our Cool City Challenge partners in Los Angeles call it the hashtag Petaluma effect. So they look to us, and then they so start using that one.
I think a lot of you know Delinda Fisher. She started as a DailyX volunteer, longtime staff and donor, and then she joined the city council and has been the most amazing and steadfast and bold climate advocate. She's totally changed my perception of what's possible when you have daily actors and people who are that committed in office.
I don't remember a time before Daily Acts. All I remember is Daily Acts. From the minute I attended the first breakfast to right now, right at this moment, thinking about what an incredible partner Daily Acts has been to help the city with its radical transformation. And I'm going to go to the before time. That's what staff and I call the time before the pandemic, when we convened our first goals and priorities community workshop and talked to the community about what kind of city our community wanted and needed. And we, with Daily Acts, convened this great group, and that's where we really underscored the importance of becoming carbon neutral, carbon positive by 2030. And so I just want to give a huge thanks to Trathan and his staff, because they're very positive partners. They helped us through radical transformation, and right, transformation doesn't happen at a spa, it happens when you are struggling, right? And the city was really struggling, and I feel that we're at a place now with our wonderful community and with the support of partners like Daily Acts that we are on the right path, and Petaluma leading, Petaluma Effect, I love that hashtag, and just really thrilled to have all the like-minded people here today. So thanks so much, and thanks for being such an amazing community.
I hope, you know, when sometimes you all are looking at the scale of the difficulty that we often see, just to remember to continue to take heart. 3 years ago, right when we met Peggy and started helping catalyze this change in Petaluma, Daily Acts had recognized that we'd worked on climate and sustainability for 20 years, or 17 at that point. The scale and the urgency of their crisis just required a different scale of effort. And so we kind of went all in on really trying to create a tipping point in the climate crisis by unleashing the power of community through raising awareness, raising action, and changing policy. It's the small daily actions. It's gray water systems, it's rainwater catchment. It's these small accessible solutions to which we could start to transform our lives, our households, and our neighborhoods. And then we pair those small solutions with training leaders and building community leadership through the Leadership Institute, through Eco to School. We come together and we work with our city, our agency, our community partners, and we really work to move this change out at scale. And just to give you a little glimpse of what we're doing in those areas, I think you all see, if you look on our website, and we have a little postcards right over here, there's a whole bunch of gray water and rainwater workshops that Liz and our team is leading. This week, Brianna is going to be speaking, and we're working with partners to launch a county-wide rainwater catchment rebate program, which is pretty good, right? We're in the process of negotiating a grant with the Department of Water Resources at the state level, which will bring $4.5 million to communities in need in Petaluma. We're going to be installing dozens and dozens of gardens, gray water, rainwater systems at schools and in low-income households in Petaluma as a step. It's not where we're stopping, it's a starting point. Brianna and I are on a call helping convene a series of regional partners, cities and agencies around water to apply for a $5 million grant, federal grant, to look at how can we start to scale these things out around the community. And so we're using our small actions and our partnership to really try and bring in a lot more resources to scale this up in our communities to address the drought and the climate crisis. There's a lot of communities that want to know, like, what is this Petaluma Effect? What is Daily Acts and their partners and their community members, their volunteers doing up there? And how can we do more of it? This is how we are going to help and support many more leaders and communities and cities to be able to find their version of what we're doing, and to also teach us as we go as well. And so, as you know, the crises are very big, and we continue to get emboldened through your support and agency and through our incredible staff and board and volunteers to continue to step up. Today actually launches our spring fundraising campaign. So we're hoping you will share with other folks and let them know. We have some generous donors who've contributed $50,000 or $25,000, sorry, $25,000, and that will be getting matched throughout the month of May. And then today, yeah, exactly, super big. It is really good. If anybody's inspired, you all are already big supporters, but if anybody's inspired to contribute today, you'll actually get a triple ripple. So your donation today only will triple the ripple 3 times every dollar you spend will be contributed. And then throughout the month of May. And so $50,000 will go a very long way to support this work. I think as you heard, our vision, our goals are much bigger than that. That will help us meet our budget this year. If you know other folks who want to contribute in bigger ways, family foundations, community foundations, agencies, donors, we need to about double the size of our budget in the next few years to step into the leadership role we're being asked to. And so this month is a big step in that direction. And just to let you know, you're gonna get to see a lot more inspiration and hope and positive action from this community. So thank you all for being here, all the support you contribute.